Hello, Starseeds. Jennifer Angela, TTV. This is going to be a personal shadow work reading. This may not be posted. Started a whole new playlist for this. This will be the first. And it's looking into shadow work that needs to be done. Being honest and authentic with ourselves. Looking at the energies that are currently surrounding and how they are influencing us and how we are reacting, where we need to put our focus. Not sure how I'm going to actually be posting this or if I even am, but I will first be putting out the spread, which is the shape of a pyramid. And then in the center is you or me or whoever is being read, and then the energies surrounding them. So this is going to be a little delve into my life, my shadow work, where I've been, where I'm going, and what I have been doing. So, which is why I called this playlist Humbling Vulnerability, kind of showing my shadow side, traumas, things I've been dealing with, which may resonate with you if you've gone through the same kind of things or going through. So we'll start off with the spread, get advice, and a message from Isis. Okay, let's see what energies I am dealing with as of late. Humbling vulnerability. Okay. What energies this time? What do we need to be aware of? We have the Seven of Cups, illusionary success. We have the Ten of Cups, perfected success. Knight of Wands, moving forward with a passion. Where are you running off to? King of Cups. Action on our emotions, relationships, connections. Center of the reading, we have the Moon. Secrets revealed, chaos, illusions. We also have that Ace of Swords. New mental opportunities, new knowledge, truth. We have Strength, Leo energy. Four of Cups, blended pleasures. Page of Cups, a new emotional connection. Where'd you go now? And the King of Swords. Very black and white, logical decision making. What we don't see coming, advice moving forward. We have the World, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. With the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Success unfulfilled. Trying to close off a cycle, begin something new, trying to move forward with our emotions, relationships. It's a fog, confusion, possibly having to do with family and connections, secrets, illusions. Advice from Isis. The Eye of Horus, awakening your divine perception. Okay. Well, we'll put you here. Let's see what we're working with. Center of the reading. Major Arcana, we have that moon. Illusions, chaos, secrets revealed, everything in the dark illuminated by the light. Also speaks of like how the moon phases interfere with our emotions and our actions. Like I said, we were just doing the waning crescent. So it's a time to get rid of negative energies that hold us back. Taking action. It's like a clean slate. Okay. So we got the world, strength, the moon. Staying calm. Tapping into that inner strength. Dealing with illusions, mystery, and secrets. Ending cycles. Stepping into our place of power and purpose. Okay. So we'll first, and you're here. And then we got that Fool. I knew I forgot one. So overall energy, we have the world, which is the beginning and ending of cycles, stepping into our purpose, our place. We have that Fool now. New adventures, new starts, taking a leap of faith. This could be dealing with our emotional health, how we got here, relationships. Okay, so we'll first look into that world. Beginning and ending of cycles. What do I need to know about the world? And the overall energies. Balance, equal give and take. A lot coming in at once. Ending of cycles. Material trouble. So it's looking like trying to get your physical foundation under control, your health, your finances, dealing with senses of abandonment, ending cycles, and pushing forward. So it's a lot coming in at once. And it's needing to align with all this. Get your ducks in a row. Cleaning out your mental closet. Getting rid of those negative energies that hold you back, or those thoughts that keep evading our mind. Possibly asking for help. Senses of abandonment. So it's things that invade our thoughts. Dealing with loss or abandonment. Being left out. Which could possibly put a wall up on your emotions. Not really letting people in because you're always afraid of them leaving anyway. If you've always been on your own, it's like, why trust anybody? Like, I've went through it for a while. It's like I had family betrayal with sexual abuse and nothing ever being done. So my thought process was always, how can you trust people if you can't trust family? Like, I remember locking myself away for 10 years, agoraphobia, for fear something would happen to me and nobody would stop it. Because if family won't protect you, why would a stranger? So this is that kind of a feeling. Dealing with a trauma. Then we have the illusionary success, confusion, not knowing which way to turn. Why is the Seven of Cups here, Spirit? What do I need to know about the Seven of Cups? Ending with the Seven of Cups again. Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and that Ace of Swords. So it's slow moving, choosing a path. It's looking at the options ahead. Taking no risk. You are carrying that Ace of Pentacles, which is also in what you don't see coming. The opportunity for a new start, collective. And then it's trying to go with truth, authenticity. But there's a fog of confusion surrounding this. I'm just going to call you all collective just because this is somewhat a personal reading, but I think it can resonate with others. So it's putting the work in to heal past traumas like we've all had, but it's taking your time, not rushing this, because then we have perfected success, that 10 of Cups, which could deal with family, emotional fulfillment, and then that passion. Why is the 10 of Cups here? What do we need to know about the 10 of Cups? The Knight of Swords, moving forward with a new knowledge or truth. Knight of Cups, 9 of Wands, and the Chariot. Wounded Warrior, moving forward with our emotions. 9 of Wands and the Chariot. The Chariot, I've always said, is the vehicle. And now, you've all known, I've moved into the van. I've been in the van over a year now and went through a lot of struggles with this and getting the foundation stable. Wounded Warrior, it's help coming in just when you need it. And then that message of emotion moving forward with connections. So it could have been financial struggle and this catapult forward. And it's that chaos, which is in the center of the reading with that moon. And it's trying to move forward. And then we have this Knight of Wands, action and movement on our passions. Death, a change. Aligning with what's coming in, adapting. 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, 5 of Wands. So it's conflict, adapting to changes and taking that leap of faith. We have that Fool again. 5 of Wands, trying to get to our physical stability and having all we want. But there's possibly a problem moving forward, taking a leap of faith and learning our strengths and weaknesses. Which, with all the shadow work that's been going on, that's kind of hard to believe. The Fool, we got perfected work. The Emperor, and established strength. So this could also be problems with authority, which is understandable if you've always been on your own and you've never had anybody having that over you. Like, I've never even had my parents that would tell me what to do. We were what was called the latchkey children, where we kind of took care of ourselves. It's like we had the alcoholic father, drug addict mother, mother out messing around. It was just chaos constantly. So there's trouble putting faith in authority. If you never had authority that was, I guess, positive or actually looked out for your best interest. So it's really possibly not trusting authority because they're always working possibly for what's better for them instead of the collective. Now, getting into the nitty-gritty, we got that Moon, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. So this speaks of illusions, chaos, truth, and taking action, but needing our emotions to be under control because our emotions may be affecting us. So let's first look into this King of Cups. This is usually love, being able to take action without our emotions overruling. What is the King of Cups here? Six of Pentacles, balance, equal give and take. 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the Tower. celebration, recognition, focused work. So it's looking like you are working on trying to build a new foundation, because we have the Tower, which is a crumbling of our old thought process and ideals. And then we got this Eight of Pentacles, focused work on a task, celebrations. The Tower is falling. May have been deceitful energy, cheating, lies. Something that was faulty, so it falls. So your whole belief system may have crumbled from this. Like belief in society. Like, is there really still good in the world? Which, of course there is. It's just being very hard to see that when you have gone through so much trauma in the past, you become hypersensitive. And you are very open and receptive to energies coming in because you're so aware of your surroundings. But we tend to pluck out the negative first. That is what we focus on because that's what's influencing us. Then we have this Moon card. Illusions, secrets revealed, chaos, the Devil, traumas, addictions, codependencies, fears, anxiety, depression. We have the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Empress. Oh boy, okay, now we're getting heavy. So this speaks of the mother and the father, the Empress, the Emperor, and logic, truth. And it's secrets. Now you also have that King of Swords in the base with your trying to blend these energies, having strength, making logical decisions. So it's chaos and illusion with the mother and father archetypes. Authority, moving forward. And then that Ace of Swords. A new knowledge, truth. Possibly our upbringing was very toxic. Like I always thought my upbringing was very normal because it's what I knew. Excuse me. And then as we get older and we start to actually share what we've gone through and the responses and reactions from other people, and then finding out maybe your upbringing wasn't so normal, collective. And it's the truth of this and realizing it was all an illusion. It was fake. It was trying to hide something. I'm hearing what happens in this house stays in this house. I've always heard that. And then there's no reason to cry over something you have no control over. Like, will give you a reason to cry and real physical pain, like abuse. Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. So this could be speaking of three-party situations in the household. Someone could have stepped out of a marriage. So this could be someone that's dealt with divorce or parents divorcing because someone stepped out. Then we got that Five of Swords, non-communication. It's winning the battle, but not the war. It's like, yes, we're still here. We've made it, but there was loss. And it's looking like loss of trust, our emotions. It's like always bottling this stuff up for protection from the outside world. Because your ideals of probably like relationships or marriage, it's like what you've seen in your past is not what you want in your future. Like I've even said, like with my family, like none of us had children, like cousins, siblings, and there's total, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7, 8 cousins, like grandchildren, all that, and none of us had children. And I remember the conversation of us saying, like, even if we did, we would not let them see our family. like, and that kind of lifestyle or upbringing, because there was a lot of mental illness, codependencies. There was a lot of toxic energies, no one ever getting along. It was addictions, codependencies, just a lot of toxic shit. So we decided against that. And it's like everybody's clock is ticking. Like I always said, I wanted to be the auntie to spoil the child and then send it back. But apparently we all had the same idea and no one had children yet. And it's our upbringing of what we've gone through and not wanting to put others through this. But now in the base of this pyramid, we got strength, blended pleasure, new emotional opportunities, and logical decision-making moving forward. Okay. So let's first look into this King of Swords. Logical decisions. It's black and white. It's not letting the emotions interfere. And it has to do with that mother and father and secrets. Why is the King of Swords here? Swords. The Hanged Man, non-movement, needing to see things from a different perspective, collective. We have that Devil again. The Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. So it's being open and receptive to putting something to rest, that toxic energy. But how exactly do we do that? Like, we may think we put it to rest, but with that toxic energy still in the base, it's still there. And there's something we still need to look at with the mother and the father and deception and abandonment. But it's also being open and receptive to feeling these energies, which is where that fear comes in. But Spirit is telling us to take that leap of faith. We are not done dealing with this. Now we got this Page of Cups, Four of Cups. So it's an opportunity coming in, but we are focused on this pain, this Three of Cups, and not really seeing the offerings coming in. So we'll first look into the Page of Cups, new emotional opportunities. It's a message of emotion. Nine of Pentacles, your physical health, wealth, and abundance with self, not being codependent, being self-sufficient. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So this is all about balance, collective. Your physical health, equal give and take. It's taking action on a new start. But with this new start comes that Knight of Cups, our emotions. So it's a message of our emotional and physical health and how it's imbalanced because of what has gone on in the past. There's possibly still that emotional wall of protection. It's like, yes, you've been dealing with your emotions. You've been dealing with your past trauma. You're doing the shadow work. There's enlightenment and different perspectives. But now trying to put that into action and make a change when it's something we've done for so long is where the problem comes in. Because now we have this blended pleasure. But it's still us dealing with our past and not seeing what's being offered. Why is blended pleasure here for the collective? What do we need to see? Five of Swords, conflict, mental, non-communication. That Page of Cups again. Taking action, equal give and take. It's a burden, it's heavy. And it's dealing with judgment, collective. So this is starting to ring home. So it's a new emotional outlook, but it's too much to carry. And it's trying to let go of the pain and putting this down. And it's looking like the pain of judgment. Like, we all deal with judgment. But the issue I've had with this is the judgment of others of what we've gone through. Like, I've always had an issue with, like, they say, like, rape victims. Like, a lot of rape victims don't say anything because of the fear of judgment. Like, going through a court case, trying to prove your case, they make the victim look like almost the aggressor, or like they asked for, or it's like putting them on trial for judgment. It's like putting the victim on trial. Now, I've had this same issue with my abuse. Like, I've always said, like, people who are, like, homophobic, like, how many of these young children have been sexually abused in their childhood? And now we, especially in the years from, like, that, like, 3 to 7, for some reason, is, like, this age that people start getting abused. And it's, like, those formative years that build your structure and make you who you are. And now it's like, okay, I went through sexual abuse. I've gone through that healing. I've mostly dealt with the forgiveness and dealing with why I went through it. But now I'm left with the aftermath. I've always said I wish I could be attracted to women because I get along a lot more with them. We communicate, but I've never been attracted to that because of the abuse in my childhood. I went through 7 years of sexual abuse, and family knew about it, did nothing, which is why we're kind of estranged, and I can't really be around them too much because it's hurtful. It's a reminder of that. Yes, I've basically gone through the forgiveness of it and taking the knowledge of what I've learned, because now I could see trauma in other people, which is why I do this. And I love trying to help other people go through trauma because it's dark. And I always wish there was someone there to help me move forward. Like, even going through therapy, I've had therapists say that I help them with other clients they are dealing with. Like, I give them knowledge from my past and upbringing and how I dealt with it. That's why therapy took a while for me. Because it's like, even letting them know, I've shocked therapists with what I've gone through. And they're like, but you're still here. And I had to get off all medications. Because to me, the medication was making me worse. It, like, increased suicidal thoughts and tendencies. And now through what I've gone through, it's gaining strength, being able to deal with these demons, taming the beast. And it's just chaos. Clarify strength. Base energy. Where is strength here? Ending with that 7 of Cups again. Confusion and illusion. There are still moves to be made on this collective. It's not done. Like, you may think you're done, but there's still stuff there holding you back. 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, putting a plan in motion, waiting, sleepless nights. And it's waiting for that new emotional mindset, that Page of Swords. Being able to move forward with this. So it's looking like it's still needing to look back at our emotional walls and blockages, connections, possibly how we communicate with others because of what we've gone through in the past. It's looking like there's still an emotional wall or blockage. Awakening divine perception with the Eye of Horus. There's a new opportunity, but it requires moving forward with emotions and looking at how our emotions hold us back. It's needing to take that leap of faith. Because it's looking like there's an alignment coming in for you to do this, but there's still that fear of taking that leap and putting everything on God and Spirit. Because I've even said in my past, I always thought that, like, God forsake or abandonment from Spirit and God for what I've gone through. But now it's, and I've always said I've learned from it and I accept why I went through it and the knowledge I've gained from it. But I think there's still that Why was I chosen for this? And then it goes back to why not? You were chosen because you were able to handle this trauma. Like in the beginning of my videos when I first started with shadow work, I've said, what was it? It was like I was bred for this trauma. Like for a while there were doctors and psychiatrists, which is why I don't deal with male psychiatrists, who would ask me if I wanted to be female because of my sexual trauma or because the organ was small. I've had molestation from doctors who have lost their job for messing with patients. And it's now there's no trust with men, even though I'm attracted to men, but there's still a blockage there and fear. Okay, let's look into Isis, the Eye of Horus, Awakening Divine Perception. Let's see. The Eye of Horus. The Oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have a genuine gift of healing and insight to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight, and whether you will be protected spiritually in certain matters or situations, then this oracle is confirmation for you. You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again, taking a turn on a higher twist of the spiral of perception. These are the gifts of higher clairvoyance, pure knowing, divination, and divine communion, and they all flow in truth from the fountain of your heart. You can expect these gifts to grow, and as a result, to see with even more detachment, accuracy, and clear knowing. It is important that you trust this inner sight and come from your heart. This will ensure that your sight is accurate and helpful. Inner sight will never judge or harm another, but it will certainly help you discern the underlying truth of situations and relationships that you can make wise decisions. This oracle is confirmation that you do have spiritual gifts of healing and perception that can serve your own life path and that of others when you use them from love. Trust that Horus will protect you as you move forward on your path and that opportunities will come at the perfect time. The divine sun will shine, gifting you with your time in the sun. So have faith, beloved. This oracle is confirmation that the divine is looking out for you and will guide and protect you through your intuition. Your inner voice will tell you everything you need to know in a timely manner. Finally, this oracle is also an indicator of a triumph over a darker energy and emotion. Whether you have been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns of subversive or undermining behavior within yourself or from toxic relationship patterns with others, or with organizations or groups within society, know that you will triumph. And the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Pray for protection, clear insight, and trust your inner guidance. You will triumph in light over any darkness. Your success and growth are assured. Okay, collective. So it's going back to that Fool and taking a leap of faith. Putting your faith in Spirit and God, and knowing that you will be guided and protected. All you have gone through was not for nothing or not just for pain. There was a purpose to this. And it's possibly for you to help others going through the same traumas that you have. Like, there may have been nobody there to help you move forward. So it's you being that person, you being the change, and helping someone out of the darkness, stepping into light. But it is a burden. It's almost like reliving it again. Like, I've had many conversations with like customers at my job. It's like I tend to draw in people who have gone through trauma, and they will just tell me their life story. And it's because I am open and receptive to that. And because they've gone through pain, they see me as someone who can understand. And I'm open to hearing it because I understand and I've gone through these traumas. And it's just them looking for insight, for guidance. Like how I've gotten this far. How do I deal with stress, anxiety, depression? I was on medication for many years. And I've now been off medication over maybe 15 years. I was on them for a good 10. That whole 10 years, I locked myself away in the house for fear. I couldn't go from my front door to the mailbox just to get mail. I was afraid of either someone seeing me or something being done to me in that short time that I was just petrified. I couldn't. And then with all the medications, it detached me from reality. Like, it just increased depression, fear, and anxiety. And once I got all that out of my system and started seeing things clearly and knowing there were reasons I was going through this, why these triggers were there. It was because of what I went through in my past. The medication was just a Band-Aid to cover a symptom. We weren't really going to the root and plucking it out and actually looking at it and removing it. So this is what I have for you, starseeds. Not sure what I'm going to call this, or even if this is being posted. I'm going to have to rewatch this and see if I'm willing to post this, which I'm going to try to. I'm just going to, it's humbling myself and showing I am vulnerable. Like, I put up this strong front that I could handle anything. Like, I've told many people who have come to me, and especially people dealing with like gender dysphoria, identity, and they have this depression, like if they're misgendered. And it's like, you have to have pride. Like I've always said, the younger generations, there's so much fear and their feelings are so easily hurt. And you want to say you have pride, but with this whole like them, they, masculine, feminine, it's like we separate ourselves within our own community. It's like, I don't understand it. It's like there is no pride anymore. It's more of a self-entitlement. I don't want to be seen as equal. I want to be seen as special. I want to be called this, whether you believe in it or not. Like, I can care less if someone calls me he or she. It doesn't matter. I've even joked with people and said, I am divine masculine and feminine. I am both. And we all are both. And I have become in touch with both of those. So as long as you don't lay your hands on me, talk about me, positive, negative, publicity's publicity. Keep my name on your tongue. Keep me famous. I really don't care about that. Subconsciously you may, but it's not really showing that. Like, it's subduing that pain or disappointment. It's fake it till you make it. And eventually you start to get into that cycle of believing it yourself. Not caring about what other people think. Being your authentic truth. So this is what I have, starseeds. Remember, stay bright, stay positive. Be authentic and true with self. It is a constant healing process. Shadow work is not all rainbows and butterflies. It's baptizing a cat. It's chaos, it's painful, but in the end, there is healing and cleansing. So this is what I have, starseeds. Remember, stay bright, stay positive. Love and light. Have a good one. Bye.